It bounces.
It bounces.
Sorry.
Yep.
It's 11:59 here on the East Coast, and that means it's just about time for the Midnight Gamescast. Verifiable.
It is verifiable.
This is the Midnight Gamescast, where we record every Monday night at midnight, and then we bring it to YouTube every Tuesday as the weekly wrap-up, every Wednesday as video game true or false, and every Thursday as the topic of the week. Whew, that's a lot.
That's a lot. Sounds like a lot of work.
It is. Well, I don't know. Whatever.
It's a pleasure.
Sure is a pleasure. As always, make sure you subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. The little red subscribe button should be down there somewhere. YouTube.com/withoutparolegames. Also, support us on Patreon. It's patreon.com/withoutparolegames. And if you really feel the need, then please send us a list of video game true or false questions. Boy, I gotta say, who's it? Jesse Benson this week.
Jesse.
We're holding on to your list, man. We're waiting for Jeremy to get back, and then we're going to do your list. So I should probably mention that I'm Brian Paul, and to my right, your left, is not Jeremy King.
Where's Jeremy King? Holy crap.
What did you do with Jeremy King?
Imposter.
Have you looked under your floor lately?
I have not looked under my floor lately. The smell is just too much.
Man.
Yeah. How you doing?
That's interesting.
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
All right.
I'm
Yeah?
great.
That's
Great.
fantastic.
You're lovely.
Thank you.
Aw, that's nice of you.
And to my left, you were right, Michelle Baracchioni.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going? Oh, hey, Brian, how's it going?
Great.
Yeah. Jeremy, I hope you feel better.
Yeah.
Jeremy's sick today, so he cannot make it.
No, I did say
Stuck with me.
I did say at one point, everyone's allowed to be sick once.
Once.
This is Jeremy's second time being sick in like a month.
He's out.
Out of here.
So am I subbing
Out.
for you next? Because that could be interesting.
Oh, I thought you said, am I subbing for you next?
You,
nah.
Nope.
No.
It's quite possible. I mean, I'll just be sleeping over there on the floor of the studio.
I would take control of the host. I don't know if I could. Maybe not.
I don't know.
No, you do a great job. Don't get sick.
On a personal note, besides, hoping that Jeremy gets better from being sick as soon as possible so he can rejoin us at the table next week, I just want to say thank you to my one of our viewers and a friend of the show, John Collins O'Rourke. Man, the hyphenated last name, I hope I got the right one on the right side of the hyphenation.
I hope so too.
He sent me a message on Facebook and was like, "Hey, I got you a Christmas present." I was like, "Oh, yeah, thanks." And it was a PlayStation Store basically gift card, and he sent me the code for it, and I was like, I'll redeem it later. I figured it would be like $10 or $20. It was like $50 in the PlayStation Store.
Oh.
Super nice.
This is somebody that knows what I need, that's for sure, because non-stop around here, buying the new VR games the second they come out.
Yep.
It gets a little bit pricey, it gets a little expensive, but the reviews are more important than my bank account, so I just drop the money and I play them so that I can make reviews for you guys. And John, I just want to say thank you, because any help around here is really appreciated. So Merry Christmas to you, buddy.
Sweet. Merry Christmas to all of you.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, although Christmas was like 2 days ago at this point.
Well, happy holidays. Happy New Year? I don't know.
Happy New Year!
That's the one.
Perfect. We figured it out.
Fantastic.
Guys, we should probably begin this episode the way we begin every episode, with a little game of should we or shouldn't we for the uninitiated. That's when we put 30 seconds up on the clock and put the clock up on the counter, because that's where Jeremy likes it.
He likes it on the counter. He does that every time.
I like it over there.
Oh.
Well, I can't put the clock up on the bookshelf
That's
because it's
too bad.
out of reach.
Exactly.
And then we take that 30 seconds to try to tell you whether you should or should not be playing the things we've been playing and or watching. Something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who
About
wants to
sums it
go
up.
first?
I'll go first.
You go
You do.
first. Brian, on your mark.
All right.
Get set. Go.
So I've been playing The Dawning. It's the event for Destiny. And yes, I talked about Destiny last time. I love Destiny. It's a lot of fun. They did a lot of improvements with the the strikes, which is one of the type of events you can do. Generally, they added extra things you could do, extra rewards, made it more worth doing in a game that's almost all grind. If you don't love it, you're not going to love it. And they brought back SRL. Yeah. Come on.
It is pretty awesome.
man.
That kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
But they definitely improved on some things. And
Sweet.
And SRL, for people who are like me, and I had to ask you what SRL was because I don't play Destiny.
yeah. Sparrow Racing League.
Yeah.
It's like a little race game inside of an already first-person shooter.
I did see in Destiny you can get this awesome looking like fire suit. Do you have one of those? Because it looks sweet. I saw it on IGN the other day.
I have a couple.
You do?
Uh-huh.
How about your weapons and everything? I mean, does it upgrade you at all, or does it just look cool?
It just looks cool. That's all cosmetic.
Okay.
But more importantly, when are they adding VR support?
Ooh. Most.
That's never going to happen. Absolutely.
Maybe Destiny 2? No.
No, highly unlikely.
If there's a Destiny 3,
If there's a Destiny 3.
No, by then, everybody will have their own VR
Perhaps.
unit.
if they haven't driven us to the point of desperation for a new game,
Okay.
yeah. Well, that was over 30 seconds.
That was way over 30 seconds.
That's okay.
But
Michelle,
I stopped at 30
yes,
seconds.
Brian.
you did.
You did a great
But
job.
then we egged you on. Because that's what we do. We have lots of eggs.
I like
Can we
eggs.
hatch them?
We're a poultry
We could make an omelet.
We're a poultry podcast.
Omelet?
Poultry podcast.
Breakfast? Talking about food again. It's the Chinese food from last time.
I'll go
God.
next.
Oh, on your mark. Get set. So Chinese food.
Oh, God, the suspense is
last
killing
time,
me.
remember we were talking
Oh,
about
I
our favorite
remember.
Chinese
On my
food?
mark.
Oh my god.
Get set and go. I've been playing Fruit Ninja on PlayStation VR, and it seems like it will become a very addictive game. Typically, they had it on the phone, and you're like going like crazy to get all the fruit and everything. Yeah, well, whatever. But this is cool because you get these big swords, and you can obviously hit all the fruit. Swing the swords, right? But there's
we're
four
making you go
different.
for a
There's
full
four
minute.
different. Oh man!
Yeah, here comes the
There's-
bomb.
No, yeah. So there's these bombs that coming at you, and don't swipe the bombs because I did that multiple times at first, and that was not the right thing to do because everything was coming at me, and I wanted to kill it all. There's 4 different modes. You can do arcade mode, classic mode, zen mode, and survival mode. And survival seems to be my favorite mode so far because they keeps getting these little like robot machines that come out and shoot more fruit at you. And if you keep going, you can do multiple robot. Oh, time's up. I guess
Multiple robots.
Little, I don't know what they're called. What are those little things? Little
Fruit
fly
launching robots.
fruit launching
dispensers.
robots. Yes. And what is it? You have like 3 tries, and then you die and have to start over. But
And then you die.
and then you die.
Yeah.
It seems addicting though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
It's
I
way
like the
different.
big swords the best. I think
Yeah. Move control.
they're not move controllers. They're swords. They're ninja swords, and that's what they sound like. We are obnoxious. Yes.
Yeah, and for anyone who hasn't played it, it's a lot different. I mean, it's the same concept as the iOS versions or the Android versions, but having swords in VR is weird because you're not swiping a 2D surface. You're holding 3D objects in 3D space, which means you can literally hit the fruit with the side of your sword and just like launch it across the screen. So if a bomb's coming at you, you can do the same thing with that. It's a much different feeling playing this in VR than it is playing it on a flat screen.
It was kind of difficult though when a bunch of fruit will come in line, and you can get that right away. But then sometimes they throw the fruit and they're just like all over the place, and you're like,
Yeah,
gotta get them all,
it's Pokemon.
gotta catch them all.
Yeah,
Fruit Ninja? No.
yeah. It's I feel like it's more difficult than it should be. I always feel like I'm way too close to the action for some reason. Like I want to like sit.
It did get close for a second, and actually one.
I haven't had the chance to try the
Yeah.
Fruit Ninja yet.
You can try it later.
If anybody at home wants to throw fruit at Brian's face, we can practice in real life.
Can I have a real sword?
IRL.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it. It'll be great.
Your turn.
My turn. Yeah.
Cluck. Where's the clock?
It's up on the counter,
Up on-
right where Jeremy likes it. So,
Oh.
what am I going to talk about?
What are you going to talk about? You play so many games. The problem is you play so many games that it's
All right,
hard to...
Go ahead. Bam. So the game I'm going to talk about is called Lethal VR, and basically it's a kind of like you feel like it's a tutorial level, to train you how to like play the rest of a game, and like it's almost like a police trainer kind of thing. So you have this handgun and a knife, and you're just shooting targets and like the outlines of people, like you do in shooting, whatever. I'm gonna have to go for 60 seconds because I can't speak.
I vote yes.
And all right, next 30. So yeah, and so I was doing that for like level after level after level after level after level, and then I was like, oh crap, this isn't the tutorial, this is the game.
Oh,
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's not doesn't have the best tracking. So like for a game that relies 100% on accuracy, sometimes like you throw a knife and it's like, wait a minute. Where'd it go?
That's not.
Or
that's
like
not
you're
what was
holding your
supposed to
gun and you're
happen.
trying to aim and it's doing this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not great. And then like I beat the
you don't
game.
love it, yeah.
Beat the game in 45 minutes.
So
Oh,
shouldn't
wow.
we?
I mean, that's
Okay,
my line.
so there's definitely an online community that's been playing this game, and they recognize what it is, which is a game that you strive for accuracy, you strive to get the best time, and it's like those are the 45 levels that you play, or whatever it is. You don't just play them once to beat it and then move on to the next one. You play it over and over and over and try to get the best time, the best top place on the leaderboard. It's that kind of thing. So I get that, but I don't care about that. I just wanted to see what else the game offered, and it didn't offer much.
So for pure
That's-
competition's sake, it's fun, but
And it's cheap. It's like it was $10, and I think it was even on sale the day it came out. It was like $8 or something.
We've already talked about this once, but my biggest problem with VR as well is just that the games are so short.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the bigger games to come. I think
Resident Evil?
Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Hopefully will be a lengthy ordeal. But I mean,
We'll see.
We do have games like Robinson: The Journey.
Right.
That's like a full-fledged adventure. And I mean, yeah, it's like 6 or 7 hours, but I mean, like in VR, you get kind of tired after a couple hours, and you're like, oh, time for a break
I gotta
anyway.
take this off. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're out there, but yeah, we're waiting for like the real flood of AAA full-fledged games to come.
2017.
Looks like it's gonna be a great year.
Yeah.
It actually does. There's videos online. We don't have one up right now because all I'd be doing is like stealing trailers and stitching them together. I could do that.
you could do that.
All right, maybe I'll do that. Upcoming games
There
of
you go.
2017, the top 10. Hey, that.
No, another
That's
top
actually a
10.
great
There you go.
idea.
Yeah, right. Everyone else is doing it. I'll do it too.
Right.
Yep.
Make it an intro.
Well, if you
So-
guys don't mind, I actually have some viewer questions.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. And actually, even better than that, I want to say thank you to all of our new subscribers.
Oh yes.
You guys are really killing it. We're seeing the biggest
We're seeing
growth we've
great
ever had.
improvement with the channel as a whole. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think we had like 200 new subscribers this week. Like, that's amazing. Like, I was hoping at best we'd
We
get
are
100 a week.
skyrocketing. Woo!
Yeah, it means a lot. And if you guys are, coming for the reviews and checking out the podcast, you're like checking out all the other stuff on the channel, or vice versa. If you came here because the podcast looks cool, and then you're checking out all the other things, awesome.
Thank you.
Well, even since the last time I was here, you guys have come so far. Like,
Yeah. I think last time you were
great.
here, we were like, what, almost at like 500 subscribers or something like
it
that.
was something like that. I
Yeah.
mean, it was.
And that wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are growing faster and faster. It's great.
Calling me fat.
Maybe.
So, do we have some viewer questions?
Yes, we do.
Thank goodness.
Quick, change the subject. All right, we have Sam from Maine.
Hey, Sam from Maine.
Hi.
Hey.
All right, he says, with Mario...
Wait. He?
Or she... You know what? Sorry, Sam. I actually don't know if you were a boy or a girl.
Sam sent
Yes.
the picture. He's a boy.
Fantastic. Now we know.
They're sending pictures now?
I mean, not that I can share. Thanks, Sam.
Sam will never be writing to us again. All right.
Um,
So, with Mario...
Or he'll be writing far more often.
We'll see.
He didn't send the picture. It could be a girl. I have no idea.
Send me a picture.
Whoa.
With Mario Run as #1 pick on the App Store, even beating Pokemon Go, are you guys playing, and did it live up to your expectations? Mario Run. It's a me, Mario. No, that was terrible.
That's pretty good. Super Mario Run.
Never heard of it.
Ay, Dios mío. We need to educate the masses.
That's okay. We will make sure that you download. So it is a free download. The first 3 levels are free, and then from there you can buy it for $10 on the App Store. I did buy it. I wasn't sure if I was going to or not. I tried out the first 3 levels, and I had a lot of fun with it. It was really addicting, really fast. Get out of here.
What was the question? I'm sorry.
Well, so I was getting to that.
Oh, you didn't finish the question.
I thought the
I
question...
did. I said, did it live up to your expectations?
Oh, I didn't hear the last. I was too busy picturing Sam naked. Sleeping on the couch.
Yep, you're sleeping on the couch, Brian. Yes, you.
Are you?
Nope.
Do we need? Yes.
All right. Well.
So Super Mario Run.
Yes.
For anyone who doesn't know, is Nintendo's automatic runner. It's just like any other Mario game you've ever played, except Mario runs all by himself, and you just tap the screen when you want him to jump, or wall jump, or double jump, or not double jump, float. Right?
Yeah. The longer you hold it, the higher he jumps.
Yep.
And
You get to run through the stars?
there are stars.
Are there?
Like Star World?
No, like the Mario star that lets you do all sorts of crazy stuff all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yes. This is what I
there's
was
stars.
looking for.
And certain levels have lots more stars than other levels, which is really cool. It lived up to my expectation for the most part. We'll see. I have almost beaten the game. I'm very close. And I'm building my little castle right now. But,
Is that a euphemism?
You get to build the castle.
I'm building my little castle.
Did you like the game, Brian? I'm gonna stop talking.
I don't know. I played through the first 3 levels, then I bought the game because I figured. First of all, I really like what Nintendo's doing here, right? Because they absolutely could have filled this game with microtransactions, but instead they just said, you know what? For $10, you get the whole game, and that is it. And it's a premium price. Like $10 is a lot of money for an iOS game. Especially on a store that's filled with 99-cent purchases and $1.99 purchases. Like, this was kind of ballsy of them to be like $10.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm wicked glad they did that, because the thing is, it's like I think too many people are getting used to the idea of saying these games should be free, when really they require a lot of programming, takes a lot of time and effort. Cool level design. I mean, that doesn't just magically happen.
I think that's the problem for a lot of people right now, is that it is $10. So then they're like, $10? I'm not spending $10 on this.
Well, so how many downloads have they had?
Oh my gosh, it was something like 40 million in 4 days or something stupid. Crazy number of downloads.
Of the free
doesn't
download.
mean
we have no idea how many people actually paid the $10 to get the full game.
Yes, I'm sure those statistics are out there.
They're out there, but I don't know unless they're amazingly positive, Nintendo doesn't have to release that. Like,
why would they?
Why would they? Because right now they can just be like, it's bigger than Pokemon Go, and then everyone's like, oh my god, it's bigger than Pokemon Go.
They were even saying like, it's like bigger than Netflix right now, was one of those comments.
Nothing's bigger than Netflix. That's
that's
being bigger than the Beatles. Jesus, same thing.
Just doesn't happen. Who doesn't like the Beatles? You don't like the Beatles. Get off the podcast. You're fired. So I don't know.
Male singers in general.
Male singers in general?
Don't really like male singers.
I have the same
for the
problem
most part.
with female singers. That's so weird.
Yeah, don't really.
I'm
like
sleeping on the couch.
Deep voiced male singers, enjoy that.
Oh, see, I don't
like Nick Cave, Leonard Cohen.
Oh, I like Nick Cave so much.
I have a soft spot for Leonard Cohen.
But
they call me the Wild Rose.
Hey, copyright strike. You're too good at this. Completing thoughts though. I think Mario runs real hard.
It's very difficult.
He works very hard.
I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I've been playing this game so much though. I am almost about to beat World 5, and I think there's only 6 worlds total, and it is so freaking difficult.
Yeah. Like I like the idea of the rallies and stuff where you like
I
collect
like
the
the rallies.
toads and try to beat other people's times, and there's a lot to do, and especially with building the kingdom. And I really like the game and the concept and the structure, but very early on, they
made it difficult.
It's almost too difficult for like a passing game to play. Like I'm so used to Super Mario World, Super Mario 1, 2, 3,
Where you can just
even Yoshi's
kill,
Island, where it's like you kind of run through, you blast through, you do it at your own pace, and like if you play it fast, then you miss out on a lot of the collectibles.
Right.
This you don't have the choice of playing it fast. So in that regard, for me, it doesn't really feel like a Super Mario game, even though it looks, sounds, and sort of plays like one.
Right.
You know, so I like it. I don't know if I'm actually going to have a chance to get back to it because of its level design.
Yeah. My question is, once I beat all six worlds, do I go back and start recollecting all the coins? Do I just quit? I mean, I like, has anybody else beat it yet? Are you guys
Comment below.
Please,
Let us know.
please, like, I'm curious. Like, what are you gonna do next? Are you gonna go back and make sure you get all those purple coins and everything like that? Or are you just gonna be like, all right, I'm done, it's over? So, we'll see. Keep you posted next podcast.
Next question.
Next question.
Next comment.
Sean Fitzpatrick.
Hey, Sean.
I like your last name. It's pretty cool. It is. All right. You should make a top 10 for PSVR.
Hey.
I want to pick a few up, but I don't want to waste my money. It's funny that you say that, Sean.
You know what the weird thing is?
Tell me.
I keep hearing this comment over and over. I kept hearing it for weeks. And hello. And I kept going, oh, no one actually wants, like, one or two people want a top 10 list. I was like, no one actually wants a top 10 list. I'm like, we do all the reviews. We review everything that comes out. Just go watch the reviews. You don't need a list, right? And then finally, like, the comments kept coming. People kept, so we did one.
So on
Christmas Eve day,
before going off to family gatherings, made a top 10 video, so please go check it out. It's current as of this week. There's more games still coming out, so our top 10 list will change.
Yep, no, absolutely. And it was great. Like, if you have your own idea or your own thoughts on what a top 10 list of PlayStation VR games should look like, go to the video and leave your top 10 list in the comments, because it's been kind of eye-opening to see what other people think that the top 10 best PlayStation VR games are. I had played the demo of Wayward Sky the day the PlayStation VR came out, and it's like this point-and-click kind of like puzzle game, and I was like, I like adventure games, but this is just like all puzzle. And I was like, it's not really for me. And then it started popping when we did the video.
Right.
It started popping up on other people's top 10 list. Wayward Sky.
A lot of people love that game.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, so because of you guys, I downloaded it the other night, and I did a review of it at like 4 o'clock this morning. And
this guy doesn't sleep.
I play a lot of VR. Yeah.
Sleep.
So thanks for the recommendation. It still wasn't for me. I really think the demo gives you a very clear idea of what to expect from that game. So it wasn't for me, but for the people who love it, obviously, I mean, it's a cool concept for a game. But yeah, if we might have missed a game here or there, so let us know what your favorites are. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious. Comment below. Give you top 10. Check out the video.
My experience with VR is a demo. Short
Well,
game.
what did we make you play?
It was the
Call of Duty Jackal Assault.
Yep.
Yeah, which is cool.
That's what you... Yeah.
Wicked awesome, wicked fun. Wished it was a full game.
We need to make you play Star Wars Battlefront Rogue One X-Wing mission something.
So
it's like the longest title of all time.
Rush of Blood's hands down my favorite. Still my favorite.
Wasn't there another game you were saying was a space simulator type? Rift something?
There's Eve Valkyrie for space combat. There's space... Oh, you said Rift? Space Rift.
Space Rift.
Yes, which is good. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Might like...
compared to that short? Or...
No, it's like 4 hours long, I think. The voice acting is awful. And just to add to that, the sound quality of the voice acting. It's like somebody
Yeah.
recorded it on like an old broken cassette recorder
Really?
or something. Something's very wrong with the audio in that game.
Yeah, they
But
messed something up.
but the flying around though, the flying around and mining asteroids and doing like the actual game, it's really fun.
Try out Eagle Flight. I think that's fun.
Eagle Flight.
Gotta
one
get
of my
back to that
favorites.
one. Yeah.
Love Eagle Flight.
Definitely
yeah, I
in
need to
top,
get back
top
to it too.
definitely in top favorites, and I do want to get back to that.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot to do in it.
there is.
Sadly, I've only played one. Only that one.
Well,
That can
we're gonna
change.
get you playing more. Resident Evil. We all know Resident Evil 7 is gonna be the shit.
Epic
Yep.
/ terror. So scary. Spooky.
And that was the weekly wrap.
So you kind of want to lurk behind somebody playing Resident Evil and just
No.
Was that a fast food
extra
meal?
scare them, because that'll be great.
No.
No.
No, it was
That's
long.
good. Went by quick.
Yeah, it's actually the beginning felt fast and then it felt long. So I wrapped it up. I wrapped up the wrap
Wrapped up.
Wrapped up the wrap.
Did you use wrapping paper?
I used aluminum foil.
Wrapping paper. Pull out your wrapping paper.
Well, we're filming this. You can't
Well-
spoil it for everybody.
You know, I only wrap things in aluminum foil.
Only?
Only.
Only.
When I wrap gifts, I wrap them in aluminum foil.
Now, do you use tape
Always.
to
I do
seal
seal it sometimes with tape,
Duct
depending.
tape? Like aluminum foil and
I
duct tape?
used to
You can
use
just
aluminum foil and
push
duct
the
tape.
aluminum foil together and
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
stay.
Certain
what?
circumstances that works. Bigger boxes, it doesn't work. You need to. I used to use duct tape, but duct tape's expensive.
It is, and
Yeah.
there's other uses for duct tape that like.
And I thought about using like that friction tape just to confuse people, but also it leaves
Are you gonna
marks.
ask?
Friction
Thank
tape.
you.
Yes.
What's friction tape?
It's
Because we both had to ask.
Yes.
you ever seen the black tape that's slightly sticky on both sides? It's like an aid for like
Ugh.
catching or for gripping.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
No, it's sticky.
It's too sticky.
Yeah.